Right from the great town of Homa Bay, a town full of life, perhaps the second town in Nyanza, where the jolly ambient of the lake is felt, we move a little further from the town to another well-known town of Oyugis. These movements bring stories of hope restored, love shared, and a nation built because Dr. Raymond Omollo believed in young people through an initiative, the Kenya Youth Transition Initiative. In Oyugis, we get to a homestead that might never have been known or seen on screen, but is now made visible through the work of the Kenya Youth Transition Initiative is doing in Nyanza region. The scars you see tell a story of pain, resilience, and survival. These are Nancy Anyango's hands, the same hands she uses daily to carry out her chores. From the risk-laden well in her homestead to performing other important tasks, this is her daily life. Even though Anyango is able to carry out other tasks without difficulty, there is one thing that became a nightmare for years: getting an ID card.
Nilianza kutafuta ID 2013 hadi wa leo. Nilipokuwa Siaya nilijaribu. Ya kwanza nikaambiwa sina fingerprints, ya pili niliwekewa kila kitu lakini kakawia miezi, ikarudi nikaambiwa ID ilikuwa rejected.
ID bedo rejected nikichaunge ki fingerprint.
A problem that is extended to the next generation. A child missed out on accessing important services because their mother's problem would not allow them to obtain a birth certificate.
Hakuna kitu ningeweza fanya, hata mtoto sikuweza mtafutia birth certificate, alikawia sana kwa sababu sikuwa na ID.
Anyango's story is interesting, but just unique in its own way. Elsewhere, at a school around Dhiwa in Homa Bay County, students are happy and excited. Those above 18 years are getting IDs and being registered as voters too.
I'm glad because this year I'll take my NEC exam, but my happiness mostly is because I'm 18-year registered voter, and up to now I know that I'll vote because we as Gensis we say tuko kadi, kumaanisha niko kadi. Therefore I'll be now voting to those leaders whom I believe are the best leaders to hold up our community and the nation at large.
I'm so happy for the organization that has organized our IDs, the person that have helped us to get the IDs in school. There are so many challenges that people face when going to get the ID in the Huduma Center. Maybe you reach there, you are being asked for money, but here everything is free. We are so happy as we are Bureau family.
An exercise that, according to the school principal, had never been conducted there before.
From March to date, we have received 67 IDs for students who registered in March. We registered 280, and we have been told several IDs are still coming. We have received 67. This program will assist our students, especially who are finishing their Form 4, because after finishing the KCSE, these students will be required to register for university and other institutions. And if it is university, these guys will be able to get their help in time. So we are happy with this program. It has never been there in the past, but we are happy this program is with us, and we want to ask the government to continue with this program.
As a way of supporting education, KYTI has also supported vulnerable students to further their education. For the last 3 years, 370 students have been supported to further their studies.
From the moment I got the letter, I was extremely happy, since this has been my dream since my childhood. I've always dreamed to be a teacher. But when I did my KCSE, I was very disappointed since I got C plane. I felt like, oh, my dream is not there anymore. But since I got the scholarship, I'm very happy. I can see my dream coming through. All is well, by the way. I'm very happy.
The Great Widows Program, many people believe it only supports widows. However, there is a special case in Maguga, Suba in Homa Bay County. Irina Kinyi is a special case of a woman living with a disability who benefited from the program.
Nilikuwa naishi vibaya kabla nikutane na watu wa Kenya Youth Transition. Nilikuwa nanyeshewa na watoto. Maisha haikuwa mzuri, nilikuwa pabaya sana. Nilipokutana na watu wa Kenya Youth Transition, walikuja wakaniona na kwa kweli waliona maisha yangu hayakuwa mazuri. Wakanisaidia tena nikapata nyumba. Maisha yakabadilika. Ingawaje bado kuna changamoto. Nashukuru sana Mheshimiwa Raymond Omollo. Jaribu na uendelee kusaidia watu wengine.
Evidently, KYTI has not only changed this program, have also had their lives transformed over the last 3 years.
Initially, I was just helping my brother manage a restaurant. He would tip me depending on the sales. It was not easy having 3 children with a family. You want to take with them, a single mother. It was not easy. But now that it came down to being a director, we could go to those programs, you receive small allowance. It helps you balance when you plan your life. It started from that small allowance. I keep on saving little by little as we're moving on. And by now, as we speak, my life has totally changed. I've opened my own business. I'm able to pay for my children's fee. So things have moved on well. Yeah, so it has been a long journey, but I thank God for joining the initiative and given an opportunity to serve in the initiative.
For the last 3 years, KYTI has managed to register new IDs in Nyanza. They are currently working with IEBC to register voters.
Before the KYTI came on board, people were seriously struggling for these essential government services, especially the national identification card and the birth certificate. And since we came on board, I think it's something of the past.
The moment I was engaged to date, KYTI has changed the narrative in this region. Something that is so vital like an ID, it was never being applied at the grassroots. We've gone to places that if it were not for KYTI, this number of people we have reached at the grassroots would have never had the opportunity to register as national members of this country.
And with the zeal that has been demonstrated so far, the initiative aims to expand to other regions.
I want us to be all over the nation, all over Kenya, because right now Kenya Youth Transition has reached most parts of Nyanza. We are in Migori, we are in Homa Bay here, we are in Kisumu, we are in Siaya. I would want it to go beyond. I want to see an impact in every youth that is being touched directly or indirectly with Kenya Youth Transition Initiative. I'm looking for a network that is all over Kenya. I'm looking for a network, a youth network that can be able to motivate other youths, maybe to go up to the leadership levels, like maybe to being a president. We can produce MCAs, we can produce directors in other different organizations. I'm looking at a movement that is able to change the life of many youths all over. It has been 3 years of great impact at KYTI. Kindly join us in this movement. Thank you so much.
Kenya Youth Transition Initiative, transforming youth, transforming Nyanza.